Alright, guys. Give me just a second, making sure everything is right and set up. Testing. Testing. Okay. Let's see. Alright, so we are good. Well, I've had another sad hiatus again. Sorry, still setting up things, guys. But yeah, it's definitely been a while. Honestly, I felt like I forgot how to play this game. Let's see. So we had like a 2-month hiatus, and we just had a lot going on. And I was gonna stream, and I kind of didn't want to have to run into the having a hiatus again, but here we are. But without further ado, we're back. Let's see. Let's see if I remember. I think Z. Yeah, Z's run. Okay, that's our. Okay, I see now. Let's see our Pokemon. Let's see who we got. Because honestly, I don't remember. Let's see. We got a Samurott. Electros, that's really good. Haxorus, that's also good. Reshiram, nice. Ninchao, pretty good. And we got this egg. This, I'm pretty sure it's that Larvesta egg that, we got originally from Route 18. Close to Route 1. If we go on our town map, we got it right over here. So Route 1, Undella Town. If you go to the left, you can go to Route 17 and 18, and then, you can get a Larvesta egg. And in our last stream, we pretty much just went from Route 16 all the way to Black City, and Route 14, and going to the Abundant Shrine and the Transfer Lab, and reaching Undella Town, and we left off there. And in today's stream, goals, we're gonna go from Undella Town. We might check out Undella Bay. I guess that's a little longer kind of thing going on there. It's a little longer with the stuff that's going on over in Undella Bay. We might come back to Undella Town to tackle Undella Bay. That's like a whole episode on its own. But I guess in today's stream, I want to, see what Undella Town has to offer. Maybe go to Undella Bay, and there might be some ruins. There might not be some ruins we can go discover. And then go to Route 13, and then all the way to Lucanosa Town and the Giant Chasm. And then, today's episode is about, obviously Undella Town, a summer retreat with a beach full of people who enjoy summer vacations, all the way to Lucanosa Town, which is a town where all honor old customs, living as methodically as clockwork. But in the Giant Chasm, we got something else saying, legend says if you approach this big chasm, disasters surely follow. So I guess we'll figure out and see what that's about in today's stream. And if we have time, we'll tackle Route 12, the Village Bridge, and Route 11, and we'll make the whole circle around, Unova. And we've discovered every little place, and then, we'll see how far we get in today's stream. We might have to take another honest, episode to tackle Undella Bay. That's a little longer, to deal with, but we'll see how far we get. So that's that. That's our Pokemon, and that's our goals for the stream. And I guess before we start playing, I'd like to, I guess explain where I've been. My last 2 streams were pretty consistent back to back, within the month or a month, and then it kind of just fell off, and I'm not gonna lie, I just got caught up in life again. It's one of those things that just happen. And like, some days you just don't feel like streaming, and I guess when you think about those things, like streaming is very hard to do, because like if you don't want to burn yourself out on it, it's very easy to burn yourself out on. If you stream when you don't want to, it makes you not want to stream, but when you want to stream, it makes it very enjoyable. So those people that stream, before streaming, I had a lot of, I thought it was easy, but now I have a lot of give and respect for these people. And, but yeah, let's head straight into Undella Town, shall we? Let's see, what's it going to be in the game? Summer? Ooh, that'll be nice. Autumn. That's also a good season. Nice. Anything other than winter. I don't know. I don't like the way winter looks in this game, per se. Not that it's bad, of course, but it's just, I prefer the other seasons over that. Undella Bay's over here, and that's a whole different kind of, we'll check it out a little bit, but we're not going to go, crazy on it. See if, I think there might have been some information trying to check. Let's go. I think most of you know what's gonna happen in this house, but for those that don't, let's just start checking houses and see where it gets us. Undella Town, a town of rippling waves. The sea, it's a source of life. The sea, it's a lot of water. So teach this move to your Pokemon, and you can dive into the sea. Ooh, dive. That'll be very important for what happens in the Undella Bay. Inside this hidden machine is dive. The darkest parts of the sea are called diving points, and if you use dive there, you can dive all the way to the bottom of the sea. Nice. Let's see. Let's put on a dowsing machine. I don't know if there's something up here. I think this is a billionaire's house. This will come in handy later. Let's talk to this guy. You have an extremely bored look on your face. Okay, I'll let you have a very exciting Pokemon battle with me. Let's see. Let's do it. You were challenged by the richest Draco. The richest Draco sent out Weasel. Oh, this poor guy. High level Pokemon, not bad. Level 60. Yeah, Samurot's very close to him. Let's see. Let's use Revenge. Uh-oh. He's already building up his speed. Or his evasive. No, his speed. Ooh, wow, that's pretty good. I did not expect it to do that much. Yeah, this is gonna hit on a second turn, but he'll be down before that. I don't know if it'll hit actually once he dies, but we'll figure out. Oh wow, he only had 1 Pokemon. But you are just so relaxed. How could you win against me? 12,000 Poke dollars. That's great. A busy person like me. I like you. I will let you see a very special thing. So follow me. Whoa, very, very big house. Isn't it great? Isn't it spacious? This is my dad's villa, and I can use it freely. But when I came here, surprisingly, there was nothing to do, so now I'm bored. As you may know, my dad is totally obsessed with items and ruins. Hey, you're bored, aren't you? Come here tomorrow, too. I don't mind having a battle with you. Let's go check out this place, shall we? This place is huge. Trash can is empty. Look, you never know. You will find things. Trash can is empty. I'm pretty sure in both the games the trash cans are empty, but you get a medal in black and white, too. When they have that medal rally. Oh, if I can, here we go. As you can see, I'm an ultra-rich billionaire, and as you can see, my hobby is to collect rare items. In fact, this outfit is ultra expensive and rare. Can you see it? Can you? There's something that this billionaire wants to get his hands on, even if it means spending a lot of money. You have such rare items, do you? Or you don't have a rare item, do you? And what he's referring to is there in Undella Bay to the right, like what I was saying before, there are ruins that we got the move die from in a deep spot that we can go and get these very expensive and rare items, and these plates, Arceus plates, and there's a lot going on, and I don't know. I don't have the preparation for it, like, because there's certain routes you have to go. Like, sure, you could spend all day, but I'm pretty sure y'all wouldn't want to see that. But there's certain routes you have to go, and then you have to collect plates and stuff in a certain period of time. But we'll just head out for now. Okay, so there's that house. This villa belongs to the richest. This big villa belongs to the richest. Let's go here. Ooh, little Pokeball. What we got here? A big nugget. Ooh, it's nice. Sell that for some pretty good money. Let's see what's at this little villa. Nothing. Very empty. Trash can is empty. I've always loved the art style and the design of Black and White. My favorite game, honestly. Gen 5. I love Gen 5. Let's see, another empty villa. We'll see what the other one's like. Oh, and here's the music. What's this? What an uncanny resemblance. It's surprising to meet another trainer who has intense eyes like that. Pokemon trainer. What's your name? Okay, I remember that. Jacob, nice to meet you. I'm Cynthia. I'm a Pokemon trainer too, like you. I have an insatiable curiosity for researching Pokemon. I'm sure you know about Undella Town's abyssal ruins, right? I'm staying here at my friend's villa so I can investigate them. In order to get to know each other better as Pokemon trainers, I would like our Pokemon to have a match. Would you care to be my opponent? Absolutely. Before I send out my Pokemon, my heart always begins to race. Interesting. My Pokemon and their Pokeballs are radiating a happy feeling. Are you the reason? What are you? Oh, Lord. Most people did not expect this. I remember when I first played, I didn't expect this. I didn't even know who, I knew who Cynthia was, but not to the extent I know now. Spiritomb. It's a pretty powerful Pokemon. 75. Holy crap. We gotta get this thing pretty much. We gotta get it pretty quickly. We gotta kill this thing pretty quickly. Double team. Oh lord. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. This thing's evasiveness will rise and you won't be able to hit it. We gotta do serious damage quick. Let's see if we can hit this one more time. Yep, full restore, but its evasiveness is going up pretty quickly. It's not doing much damage yet, but her goal is to get this thing to where you can't hit it, and that's not good. Ooh, that did half. That's nice. Let's see what we get here. Ooh, nice. Yeah, that's a very dangerous Pokemon. If you don't get this thing out in the beginning or soon, it becomes a pain in the butt. Hey, we grew to level 64, nice. We have 202 HP, 174 attack, defense, 137 special attack. Not bad. Pretty tanky. Electros. Ooh, we will definitely be switching. Let's hit a... Let's throw a Haxorus in there. It's gonna outspeed. He's pretty powerful, so. Let's see. Let's hit with Dragon Claw. Ooh, I forgot he knew. Oh lord, this is gonna kill me. Wow. I forgot he knew Dragon type moves. Well, that's why we do research, but obviously I didn't. Most people are experiencing like what I'm experiencing anyways. So much for that. I saw rock and I was like, oh, well, that just didn't do anything. Well, we are pretty not doing great. Let's put restaurant in there. Ooh, I forgot I am a dragon. That is not great. Ooh, I outspeed, so that's good. But I don't know if this is going to be able to do enough. Yeah, here comes Dragon Claw. That's not great. This is probably going to one-shot me or very close to it. Yeah, one-shot. Wow. My team is very vulnerable right now. I'm going to put my Samurai in there. Electros versus Electros. Ooh. Let's hit him with that. Oh wow, he had the same idea. Hopefully we can get a burn off. Well, that didn't work out in my favor, did it? Status. Let's see. Do we have... We got revives. Okay, nice. Who's the best person right now? He one-shots our mean show, which is not great. We have to do something. Flamethrower is gonna kill. But we're not in the we'll use our mean shot to honestly just outspeed it. We'll use high jump hip kick. Let's see, bounce or let's do high jump kick. Nice. That's really nice. Braviary's flying. Let's switch to camera. Ooh, this is getting pretty interesting. I know Samurai can take most of these hits, honestly, so we're gonna actually, which is gonna sound a little crazy, we're gonna try to revive somebody. Let's hit. Let's get our Electros. It's gonna hurt, but it's gonna hurt him, but we can tank it. Ooh, that did hurt. He's gonna outspeed here, but he's gonna use another Brave Bird. Let's do a Hyper. He probably won't do another Brave Bird if he's on that low. That does hurt a little bit, but not as much as that Brave Bird. Set a Surf. Brave Bird's gonna kill, that sucks. He does get some recoil. But that's okay, that's why we revive. We'll hit a high jump kick, hopefully that'll kill. Shadow Claw, that's gonna hurt. Ow. We might have to use a max revive here, and I don't like that. We don't have no choice. Whew, I've already come this far. Let's see here. Do we have any of that powder stuff? I mean, we have 7 max revives. Let's see here. Full restore. Yeah, we can always buy that, but we'll sadly have to use this on our Samurai. But hey, better to use it than just keep it. Okay, let's put him in, and then we'll try to go for a... We're out of hydro cannons, I think. Or hydro pump. We'll hit a surf. Brave Bird. That's not gonna kill, but it's gonna hurt very bad. Ooh. Wow, 4 HP. If I hadn't leveled up, I would have been dead. Okay, he's dead. We are already too invested to die. Lucario. Definitely need a hyper potion here. I don't know if he has any super effective moves against us. Extreme speed. Okay, that's not terrible. Force Sphere. I know that does a pretty good damage. I don't know if that'll... Ooh, wow. Oh, that is not great. And we're out of usable. Great. Ah. At least a Pokemon Center's right there. That sucks, though. I had an egg, so I couldn't really use anything. They're all happy and healthy. Good luck and take care. I need everything for luck. Let's see. We'll move Pokemon. Let's see. Let's see what we got. We got an Archeops. We got a Tornadus. 42. 42. Maybe we can use that Terrakion. Yeah. We might just slide that Terrakion. Let's see here. Withdraw. Well, that sucks. I should have, let's deposit this egg. Because this is not even helping us. Surprise, surprise. But yeah, this isn't helping us. Alright, let's take this, and then let's yeah, let's withdraw. We'll take that Terrakion, that's gonna help us, honestly. Doesn't help that my team's very prone to dragon attacks, but now I know. And we're all healed up, but still gonna go in with my same route. I think when I first played this game, it took me like 3 or 4 tries to get the win. Because she's really tough. This isn't one of those games I give out free wins. Like, you gotta earn it. Let's see. Alright. Let's get off a Hydro Pump real quick. Because why not? That's gonna do half. Now, I don't know. I think another Hydro Pump will kill it. Ooh, it's close. That's perfect, because that leaves her open for her to use her full restore, and I'd rather her use that in the very beginning. Avoided it. Ooh. And there goes our Hydro Pumps. Well. Will-O-Wisp. Well, this went from great to not great. Alright, that's gonna suck. We're gonna have to use a full restore, but hey. Let's see what our revenge does. Double team. Of course it doesn't. Love it here. Avoided it. Oh yeah, we're getting to the point where you can't hit this anymore and it gets really annoying. Let's use a status. Let's use a full restore. Nice. Double team. Okay, but we're not burning alive. So, let's see. Well, our hydro pumps are up. I think I'm gonna invest into an ether. Or is that on the other side? Yeah, that's on the other side. Do we not have any? Oh, there's an ether. That's a max one though. Hydro pump. Sucker punch, but it failed. Nice. Let's hit this thing. Will-o-wisp. That sucks. Hopefully it doesn't. I was about to say, hopefully it doesn't burn. Let's hit another surf. Alright, that thing's gone. But at least I have, Divide sharks, so we're gonna have to switch. Let's go to me. Actually, no, I want to, yeah, that's why I got Trachyon for this. But, so he shouldn't really be able to do much. We're actually going to invest, and we are going to, what's the fire? I think Cherry Berry's fire, yeah? Or no, Ross is fire. Yeah. Let's get him healed up. Wild Charge. That's not going to do much for Dracon. But he is, you know, he is a couple levels higher, so. Oh, wow. I did not know that was going to do that, but let's take our Mean Shao. We know that can do something. He's a high jump kick. Let's see here. That's going to hurt pretty good. Wild Charge. I don't know if this will kill. Mean Shao's not very strong. Yeah, that sucks. Ooh, that did hurt him though. We're gonna need something that... We'll take another Electros in. He's gonna get the first hit, but it's better than nothing. We'll hit a Flamethrower. He's probably gonna go for the... Yeah, he's gonna go for the same. Oh my goodness, yeah, that was not supposed to happen. This is getting pretty dicey here. We'll put a Restroom in. I think Restroom outspeeds, if I'm not mistaken. Let's hit him with a Dragon Claw. Nice. Okay, so he does outspeed. Nice. Level 53. Garchomp. Let's keep battling. It's her infamous Garchomp. Earthquake. This is gonna one-shot. Hopefully he can tank it. Nah. This is such a very hard fight. Earthquake again. Ooh, he's close. That is so close. It's ridiculous. Oh wow, it's a one-shot. Ooh, that's the hard part. If you can get over that, you've got the win in the bag. Braviary. He's gonna have Brave Bird. A Haxorus in. Ugh. Let's see what we got here. Dragon Claw. Crush Claw. Dang! That thing is just... our Braviary. We'll have to do a full restore, sadly. We'll have to do the Hyper Potion. This thing's gonna hit a Brave Bird. I think we have just enough to hit one more. Oh, he didn't. At least he didn't do Brave Bird. Like, I know this sucks, but at least he didn't do Brave Bird. You can hit a Hydro Pump. Well, here's that Brave Bird. I don't know if we'll be able to survive this. Ah, sadly not. Yeah. Man, this is just a very tough battle, guys. I feel like you gotta know when and what moves to use. Actually, we are gonna switch out. We are gonna switch out one of our Pokemon. We're gonna switch out our Trigon with the Archeops. I feel like I don't even know why I even did that. I feel like he's just the better fit in this case. I feel like, you know, he's got the speed and everything that obviously Trigon doesn't have, and he's pretty strong, so. Third time's the charm? Question mark? We'll see, you know? Oh, man. Yeah, even now, like, I know it's coming, but yeah, I think it took me 3 or 4 times to get to beat her. And this is the 3rd time, so hopefully 3rd time's the charm, guys. Spiritomb. This thing can be pretty dangerous in the beginning if you don't know what to do. Alright, let's hit this thing with a Hydro Pump. Avoided it! And no double team? Man, you talk about a rigged fight. Ooh. Okay, you know this is rigged. You know this is rigged. Come on. Ooh, this is not looking good. I don't like that. So basically what just happened was we just wasted a lot of move that would have helped us so much. Yeah, but this can hit. I missed 3 Hydro Pumps in a row. Like, that's a little ridiculous, guys. Oh my goodness, I've never had that happen. Okay, now this makes sense. Like, obviously this makes sense. This is not looking good, guys. I'm sorry. This is just not looking good. Samurot's already dead, guys. Wow. I'm really upset. That is not a good sign. Let's get our Electros in here. That is not okay. No, this makes sense. The avoidance. Okay, we can get something off here. She might use her full restore. I don't know if she's low enough to do that. We'll use a revive anyways on Samurai. That does suck though. I don't really have many yeah, I really don't have many moves. You know, especially once that runs out for Samurai, you know, it's pretty much gone. We got a surf. I don't think it'll kill, sadly. We'll be lucky. Okay, it killed, but we're still missing out on a lot of Hydro. Electros. Let's. Oh, sorry. Switch to. Let's do Michelle. High jump kick. Nice. That does a pretty good damage. Ball charge, that's gonna hurt him. But I think that's gonna one-shot us. Yeah. Let's see here. Let's put an Archeops in here. Let's do Dragon Breath. Ooh, he's paralyzed. That's very good. Let's actually use this as an opportunity to... Alright, so we know our Samurai. Okay, no one's worth healing. Or no one I can heal. But we're gonna have to use another max elixir? Wait, what is this one? Okay, I'll take this. Yeah, we'll use that for our Samurai. That's gonna... Nice. Full restore. I knew he was gonna do that. But that does leave him out of... Ooh, that hurts. That's gonna kill. Yeah. Ouch. This is gonna be an interesting play, I ain't gonna lie. Let's use a fusion flare. Dragon Claw is gonna kill. That sucks. Ooh, he survived. I don't know what exchange rate would be. We'll use another fusion flare. That's all we got. I know that's gonna kill. You know what I was thinking? Since we outspeed, it's a little suicidal, but let's put Samurott in there. Whew. I think we have to go. No, I believe our Surf can take it out. I believe our Surf can take it out. Ooh, nice. That was a risky move. Nice. We level up, and we know our stats go up a little bit. Braviary, that's fine. We don't have a choice with the fight. Let's get this thing. Shadow Claw. Halfway, not bad. It's gonna suck, but we're gonna have to use a Hyper Potion because I know he's gonna use that Brave Bird. Yep, here it is. That's gonna hurt him though. 27. Let's hit another Hyper Potion here. Because in the off chance, he won't use Brave Bird here. Because I'm so low. Crush Claw. But that still does hurt, sadly. Wow. Let's see. Let's get a Dragon Claw. Ooh, we avoided it. Luck. Talk about some luck right there. Nice. We'll have to do a full max revive Melodic. We have to get Samurott. We're gonna have to use another max revive, but we have to get Samurott. Or Electros. Let's get an Electros. Lizard. That's gonna kill him instantly, but at least we got an Electros. Let's use our Thunderbolt. I think the Milotic is gonna outspeed. Let's hit the Thunderbolt though. Hydro Pump. That's not. I don't think that'll kill. Ooh, it's so close though. Wow, super effective. And it only did that much. That is crazy. We're gonna have to do that for our Samurott. There's Blizzard. Alright, let's put our Samurott in. We're honestly just playing tag at this point. Let's see. Revenge. And I avoided it? Nice. Okay. I feel bad because I keep eating these up, but if I want to win, I gotta do this. Hydro Pump, I'm gonna be able to take that. Hydro Pump again. This might kill, which sucks, but hold on. Yeah. We'll have to use another max revive, but at least we're at the point where I think her, yeah, this is her last Hydro Pump. Ooh, 7 HP, that is crazy. Maybe we'll get lucky. Ooh. Let's hit the Samurott. Blizzard. And we avoid? Oh, I should have healed there. I didn't know I wasn't gonna go first. That sucks, guys. That is not good. Wow. This is such an intense fight. she is dead. Oh, we still have... Okay, her Lucario. Which, oddly enough, I'm not that worried about, but Aura Sphere is a powerful move. Okay, I'm worried. I didn't think it was gonna do that much. Oh, guys, that is just... He won't... I'm pretty sure he won't use another one. Since I'm already this low. Alright. Extreme speed. That does hurt, but... Let's see here. Aura Sphere, I think that's probably gonna kill guys. That sucks. Ah, sorry guys. That was just so close. Very close. But we're running out of items, so we're probably gonna have to go shopping. Okay, honestly, if we would have got that Spirit Tomb in the beginning and, you know, that wasn't quote-unquote rigged, then we'd have been fine, I think. Let's see. What is it, Elixir? Max Repel? Oh, I think you have to go to a different shop. We do need to buy some more Hyper Potions, so. What are we at? 13? Yeah. Wow. Okay, I think I have a strategy this time. We're gonna put Samurott in. Fourth time's the charm, question mark? We'll see. I didn't realize how hard it was, or like how hard she was to beat. I did not plan my stream to be like this. Especially coming back from my hiatus, it's crazy. It wasn't as long as the other one, of course, but I think I had an 8-month hiatus last time, 8-9 month. This one's only 2. I'm not saying that is, you know, crazy bad or whatever, but let's go for the traditional surf. Traditional surf. Safe surf, you know. And then we'll go for the classic, you know, we'll hit the Hydro Pump. Hopefully it hits. Thank goodness. And now she's gonna use her full restore here, but we're still gonna double down on our surf. Trusty surf. Like, this is already doing great. You know, if we can just burn up that... okay. This one wasn't bad. But if we can just... If you can burn off that full restore in the beginning, then for a good portion, like, you're fine. Okay, it avoided the surf again, but I'd rather burn up that surf than that hydro pump. Because that kind of sucks. That's kind of just... well, this also sucks right now, what just happened. But... Let's see. Okay, we get to actually use it this time. Nice, and it's a crit. That sucks. We're gonna have to use a full restore. We'll have to switch for a Mean Shao. I think this time we should run, guys. I feel it. Mean Shao will do a high jump kick, and then we need to switch to something else. He'll still get hurt from this wall charge, but I think this is a one-shot, sadly. we'll hit our Samurai. He's got a burn though, so I'm going for the surf. Like, it's dangerous, but I feel like he can pull it off. If anybody can pull it off, it's gonna be it. Nice. Braviary. Let's switch to we'll switch to a Reshiram. It's interesting. We haven't had that combo yet. Braviary. Now, let's actually do a full restore on Samurai, so just for safety measures. Heal him up, the burn's gone, we still have some Hydro Pump left. Brave Bird, it'll hurt him, like, we'll wear him down. And I'm glad I did that, because that, you know, that was a one-shot for him. Okay. And then I think if we go to Samurott and we do our Hydro Pump, that'll get him. That'll get him killed. That Hydro Pump should kill him. Brave Bird's gonna hit him. Now it will kill him because of that. Nice. I know I got that in the bag. Good. Lucario. No, this is a scary Pokemon. Force is gonna hurt. We're gonna send Archeops in for the heal, sadly. Maybe we can burn up his Aura Spheres. I don't know how many he's got, of course, but we're doing really good compared to last time. Close combat. Interesting. There goes our Archeops. Defense fell. That's really good. Alright, let's put Samurott in there. Let's do our Hydro Pump. War Sphere. That's gonna nearly kill. Man. I hope he, I get the chance for him to miss. Maybe we can do it. Yes! Garchomp. That's a scary one. We're gonna switch for our Electros. He's got Earthquake, which I think will kill Electros on a one-shot. So what we're gonna do instead, obviously we're gonna use a Hyper Potion on Samurott. And I really need another Hydro King. Okay, so he knows Dragon moves. Okay, nice. Status. Let's see, guys. This is very interesting. Let's see if we have another, Elixir. We'll do Samurott here again. Stone Egg. We'll see if we can get a lucky Hydro Cannon. Nice. Or Hydro Pump, not Cannon. Earthquake. Avoided it? Guys, what is that? Did y'all see that? That's just crazy. Oh, we avoided that. Okay, avoid for avoid. I'll take it. Dragon Rush. I've taken these. Samrod's taken a couple of these, so he's fine. Even though it hurts. Let's see what this does. That's a little scary, ain't gonna lie. If we can get him to avoid, you know, another thing, we'll be good. Crunch. Crunch is not bad. We'll hit another Hydro Pump. Dragon Rush. We should live this, guys. Ah, sorry. Wow, that sucks. At least we got a Haxorus. But we can still win if we just use a Max Revive. I think I have one left. Where is it? I think it's in my status. Oh, I got two. I think. Oh. Because he's going to use Dragon Rush, and this is going to absolutely... Oh, Earthquake. Did not expect that. Unless he's ran out of Dragon Rush. The Earthquake just killed. We use our Samurott, though. He should be pretty good. I don't even want to play. I'm just going to use Hydro Pump. I don't even want to try to risk that on Garchomp, the Surf. Nice. Okay, we're on level 68 now. I think she's got her last Pokemon. Yep, when was the last time I was streaming a corner like this? I don't know. But oh my goodness, I can't handle this stress. Let's see what we got going here. Hydro Pump. That doesn't do much, but it still hurts really bad. It's like half. We'll have to do a Hydro Pump here too. I know she's on her second. Nice. That was out of 20. We'll have to use a Max Revive on Ooh. Let's risk it for the biscuit here. I just want to burn through her Hydro Pumps, honestly. Hydro Pump again. Let's go. I got a lot of heals. Ooh, but I don't have a... That's a critical hit, though, so... That's a critical hit. We should be good. That's 3. She's got to have 2 more. Dragon Tail. I can take this. No, that was her last one. Okay, let's use Revenge, because this just hurts. Dragon Tail again. I'm a little scared, so I'm just gonna put a... I'm gonna use our last Max Revive, guys, on our Electros, just in case. You can never not be too safe. Ooh, we got switched out. Okay. Which is her weakness, because here comes Thunderbolt. Ooh, and we avoided it. Here comes the Thunder. Ooh. I'm scared she will kill me, but hey. I don't think Hydro Pump kills Electros. It gets very close. Yes, it gets very close, but it's done. Holy crap, guys. GG's. That was 4 times. I was like, man, I'm using everything at this point. My heart is pounding so hard because I had such a heated battle with you. Or what was it? A heated battle with you, yeah. Wow. That was beyond my expectation. What an exceptional battle. You certainly bear a resemblance to that trainer who faced Garatina. Oh, pardon me, I was just thinking out loud. I love being here in spring and summer. I can't stay all year because there's so much to investigate in Sinnoh as well. You're a great trainer, and it would make me happy to see you again sometime. Ooh, guys. That was so tough. Okay, she just says the same things. Wow. I was about to say, we have to beat her, guys. Because that was part of the whole, stream and, quote-unquote episode. Like, if we just didn't beat her, like, what's the point of even streaming today's stream, honestly? Very scary. First things first, let's heal. Because that's all really Undella Town had to offer with Cynthia, which is a nice little surprise. And you can battle her again, like she said, in the spring and the summer. I think it's like a once a week or once a day kind of thing. I'm not too sure. And then there's also the Abyssal Ruins in Undella Town, But I think we'll save that for a different episode, because that's a whole labyrinth, and, there's passageways and this, that, and the third. Let's see what we got. Electros, Return, Archeops. Okay. We'll deposit Archeops and then keep our egg, so we can hatch that, Arvesta of ours. Let's see. Deposit. And I know I can move the Pokemon, it'd be easier, but it's a little hard to see on my end. So that's why I'm doing it, I guess, quote-unquote, the manual way. Not deposit. Alright, withdraw. We'll take that egg, because the more we walk with it, the more chance we get to hatch it. Alright, guys, wow. Interesting. So interesting fight. We're coming up on it, but there's a shop that we can buy things from that are pretty rare items. But yeah, that's all Undella Town had to offer. There's nothing like crazy here. It's more of like a retreat in a villa kind of place. Samurott for the win. If that wasn't a more reason to pick Samurott, I don't know what is. How many max revives do we have? Bag. Max repel. Not revives. Yeah, but I guess I'll show you guys before we head out, just to show y'all what's here. All right, so if we go all the way over here in Undella Bay, there's really not much, but this dark spot, if you teach a Pokemon the move Dive, it can go down here, and that's where the Abyssal Ruins are. Oh, there's trainers here. I did not know that. I guess we'll fight these guys. Seeing a Pokemon use its best move against another Pokemon is really an adventure. Yeah, just tell me about it. I just got out of that. That was crazy. Swimmer Rebecca. Shelter. Oh, look at these OG Gen 1 Pokemon. I think Shelter's a Gen 1. Yeah. Let's see. Most of these moves I want to get rid of, but Samurott's kind of my, like, he's kind of my Pokemon to where he's very versatile in the sense of, like, I can battle with him as well as go places. Ice Beam. Sorry. Should have sent Electros out first in the party, but I didn't switch. I didn't know there was these trainers over here, to be honest with you, but it's not that bad. Chinchu? I don't know what that Pokemon is, but since she's swimming. Oh, whoa, that's that weird Pokemon. Yeah. I remember now. I feel like that's gotta be one of the most forgotten Pokemon. So I was like, what is that? And it evolves into that lantern Pokemon. Jellicent. This is a very tanky Pokemon right here. I think it's actually a 2-shot on a Thunderbolt. Because it's so, yeah, it's so tanky. Man, I just went through Hydro Pumps. You don't scare me. You did kill me, though. But it was off a crit. I think he would have survived, honestly. But, hey. Let's go with Mean Show. Do a high jump tip, and this thing will be over. It doesn't affect? Ow. Well, there goes that. Yeah, if you miss it, like, half your health is, it hurts. Bounce. It's like Fly, but it's not. It's Bounce. $61. The adventure is over already. Yeah, it is. I don't even know how, easy Tiger. There's another dive spot. Okay, there just seems like there's a lot of people over here. I kind of don't want to get into all of that. Yeah, there is a lot. That would be, I don't want to say a waste of time, but there are certain targets on it in today's stream. I just feel like that would take a good half hour. Yeah, I don't know if there's a rival fight, so we're just gonna go heal. I mean, it's right here. Why not? But, yeah, I don't know. You know, it's been 2 months. Like, I've just been busy recently, guys. You know, I had to pay, you know, to get things done. You know, I was working, you know, I actually have a boat, but, you know, I had to pay to fix my motor. And then that took a while, and I was working on my boat and just dealing with work and stuff like that. And you know, when you're low on money, you're not focused on streaming per se. So I just do it out of the fun. I'm one of the gate receptionists. Our assigned places change daily. Can you believe it? Let's see what this guy has to say. You check electric bulletin boards. The news about Pokemon Outbreak is hot now. Clear ocean. These big cliffs to find Undella Town. The waves are gentle around here, and houses are built close to the ocean. I wonder if it's gonna say its mouse. Anything about mass outbreak Pokemon? Yep, outbreak at Route 9. Let's see, check the trash can. Just because. I think in later gens they put stuff in there, but hey, it's just out of habit. Route 13. Let's see where we are actually on a map. I don't even know what's there. Let's see. Oh no, not this one. No, map. Route 13, and then we go to Undella Town. Yep, you want to fight? I knew it. Oh, lovely Trini, would you like to meet the Pokemon that made me proud? Not really, but you're not really leaving me with any choice here. Oh, Socialite. Cricket's hot. Wow. Level 64, yeah. I love post-game, honestly. Like, I feel like Black and White is, not just Black and White, excluding, of course, I know, like, there's other games like Heart Gold and Soul Silver. And, you know, all the other previous Pokemon games, like, they were hard. I feel like Gen 5 was the last hard Pokemon game. You know, either it was Black or White or Black and White 2. Like, those were the last hard ones. Like, they don't give out freebies like these new ones. And, I mean, honestly, I love Gen 6, but the problem with Gen 6 is, you know, it had a great story, you know, great Pokemon, not as many, of course, but the thing that was lacking was just how the difficulty was, It was pretty, for better lack of term, it was pretty easy. What? You have a full restore? Oh, Lord. I was about to say, I should have just used a different move there, but hey. I think I get to attack twice anyway, so... I did not mean to use Hydro Pump, but hey, rather safe than sorry. But yeah, you know, usually when brands or companies start to make more money, they try to appeal to all the audiences, you know, older people, middle-aged people, younger people. Obviously, this is a quote-unquote kids game, but you know, they realize, you know, the kids that played the OG games, they grew up, and you know, but they also understand this is a lot of people's first games in every generation. But with Gen 6, I feel like they kind of made it to where this guy probably wasn't right. Yeah, they made it to where while we watch the beautiful scenery, let's have an explain Pokemon battle. They made it to where like, oh, like we're realizing a lot more children are entering this hobby, so we gotta kind of dial the dial back and the tone back. So, you know, we gotta make it easier. We gotta dial the difficulty dial back. And they just made it really easily. And you know, it's a new mechanic, you know, Mega Evolution. You know, it was really cool. Like, everything was really cool about Gen 6. I just hated how it's too easy, you know, compared to other gym leaders and, you know, the Elite Four. It was just really easy. It was really easy, and most trainers didn't really have more than 1 or 2 Pokemon. And they weren't really that strong. And, like, they were like 20 levels lower than you, so it just really didn't feel fair. It felt like they were giving you the win, and then the gym leaders, they didn't even really give you. They didn't have like as much Pokemon as like, you know, this Gen 5 and previous. You know, gym leaders have like a full team, but they only had like 2 or 3. You know, and I'm just like, what are we doing? They're only having like 2. Well, not a full team, of course, but I mean, what I meant to say was just like, usually like 3, but they would have like 2. And I'm just like, what are we doing? And then they would be super easy, and they would be a lot lower level than you by like a big gap. You know, this, like, I just got in a fight with Cynthia, and she's like way ahead of me. And I'm like, man, I'm falling behind. But like, even just post-game, like this, I'm like, okay, we're pretty much on par. Like, you don't feel like you're ahead, even with a lot of training, you know? I'm not way ahead of her. Like, sure, Samurot's, you know, level 69, and he's, you know, 5 levels higher, but then, you know, we got Electros on level 58. It's one of those things where, oh, that's gonna... why not? We'll get this one. It's gonna hurt, you know, Electros, but I think it'll wipe out the other 2, so... But he can live that. Oh. Did not know they were gonna survive, honestly. Well, there goes Minun. Alright. Let's go Plusle. But yeah, that's my take on Gen 6 and higher. They just made it easier, and they realized a lot more kids were getting into it. Like, I'm not saying it was, you know, wasn't made for kids, of course, but it's just one of those things where Gen 5 was, like, in my opinion, the last good Pokemon game. Now, debating on if it's the best Pokemon generation, you know, we can go back and forth, but, you know, I grew up with it, and I think it was the last hurrah of Pokemon when they actually cared, so I'm gonna say Gen 5 was the best. But, you know, obviously that's biased, but, you know, in some games, post-game really isn't worth it, but I feel like in this game, well, actually, hold on. Trainer tips. While you are using the extra receiver, if you press left, right, up, or down on the control pad, The appearance of the screen changes in varied ways. What is this? The, did he say X transceiver? I'm actually curious. Wow. X transceiver. Let's go to key items. Let's use our X transceiver. Oh. Oh, can we just... Sorry, I really can't see on my end. Well, it's not that big of a deal anyways. But yeah, I guess like if you were wondering if post-game was worth it, Pokemon Black and White, like obviously, you know, when you're a kid you want to do as much as you can, but I guess some people just, I don't want to say despise post-game, but some people are just like, I don't know if it's worth it, should I invest my time in this, blah, blah, blah. I think you should. I think it's really good. Let's see what we got going on here. Oh, I should probably use another repel, honestly. Oh, that's Pokemon. I need to patch this Larvesta so you can get to work. Let's see. We want a max repel. Let's see. Ooh, do we have a Pokemon that has strength? We do not. I guess we kind of gotta fight this guy over here. I'm not just gonna leave him all by himself. I feel kind of bad. If you're looking for a fight, I got one. I will keep on walking on the Sandy Beach. How about that? Sounds pretty great, doesn't it? Of course, you had to get in a fight with me. You didn't want to just Black Belt Benjamin. You didn't want to just talk. But yeah, I feel like you should definitely invest in a post game. I think it's really worth it. Quick Guard. What is this, like protect? Oh, just the team. It's a one shot. Hitmonlee, interesting. I think that's a... Is Hitmonlee Gen 1 or Gen 2? I think that's Gen 2, honestly. Ooh, ouchies. I don't know if he said he, what was it? If he, said he avoided it or it just didn't affect him, but I was like, oh, whatever. There we go. I have more fun just walking on the beach. Well then, why'd you have to fight? I just got free money from you and you made yourself look like a fool. Alright, let's use... Definitely need a potion. Does that hurt? Alright, so we got him. I think we're very close. We just have to go through a little bit more trainers and stuff like that. But hey, please show me what kinds of great Pokemon you have, God. I like to fight all the trainers, you know, on the way there. And I know it sounds suck or it just uses a lot of time, but I think, you know, you do come back and then you have to deal with these people and you're just like, oh, it's more annoying. But I want to see how water does on this guy. Let's see what we got going on here. Wow. Not very effective. Kills him. One shot. Artillery, that's a Pokemon not many people talk about or remember. It's something I don't really remember. Let's see. Ice Beam. That's not really good much. Now that's a not very effective right there. You know, unlike that that first Pokemon we got, that Krabby just... Oh, it's not very effective. Hyper Beam, that's pretty effective. Wow. Wow, interesting. At least he's gone. Now we're leveling up. Oh, these are some impressive Pokemon. In post-game, you level up pretty quickly too, so it's one of those things, it's like, why not? Heal him up, and then... Oh, obviously. Right, and then we'll keep that there. Please don't tell me you're fight. Just talk to me. Why did the letter I mailed fall from the sky? Okay, you're just a normal person. I don't know. I know you want to fight and you want to fight. Come on. A woman standing alone with a parasol in one hand at the beach. Hi, please have a battle with me. You act like I have a choice. I mean, it's been a while since I've streamed, guys. You know, just learning to talk all the time and being engaged. It's very, it's exhausting. I don't want to say it's exhausting. You get used to it, of course, but, what's the word? You know, from just stopping to starting again, you know, like, if you're consistent with it, it's you know, it's not bad. Especially if you have an audience. Level 70. Goldie. Keep battling. But when you know, go on a hiatus for a couple months, or, you know, the first time, like what I did, you know, 8-9 months, like almost a year, like it really drained. Like, I don't want to say drains you, but it really puts a toll on you, I guess. You know, because you're talking a lot more than what you usually do on a normal day basis, kind of depending on like the person you are. But yeah, it's not bad though. Hey, I have that move, Waterfall. Would you like to use Waterfall? I'll give you Surf. Surf is just like the spam move, honestly. Alright, let's see here. Let's do Revenge. What is this? Speed. Ah, too bad. You can't outspeed this Revenge. The parasol can block ultraviolet rays, but it can't block moves. You're right on that. I think this guy wants to fight. What am I doing? I'm hunting for treasure. Treasure hunting is fun. Sometimes things are buried in the sand dunes. Actually, I just found something. But it's the same one as I found before, so I'll give it to you. Deep Sea Tooth. I'll be hunting for treasure here tomorrow too. I may find something, so if you have time, stop by. See, I love this. About, you know, these later Pokemon games. I'm not saying the early ones didn't do this, but it's one of those things where it's just like it gives you something to do. Like, you can beat the game, but if what's it? Special attack. Nice. Let's see here. We want a we want to have our Max Repel. We won't use it right now. But this guy, if I'm not mistaken, he teaches your Pokemon a very powerful move. Your quest for power has brought you here. Very well. When your words are passing with absolutely astounding moves, they're the ultimate moves. Shall I teach them your Pokemon? Yes. All with your Pokemon is not enough. Yeah. Oh wow. After even after Cynthia, last one can teach Pokemon the ultimate. I'll tell you their names. Blazing Fire type Pokemon. The Blazing Fire type Pokemon. Charizard type Leather from Black Skin and Furnace. The Restless Water type Pokemon. Blastoise for Alligator Swamp Ring, Pollen and Summer. Quiet Grass type Pokemon. Venusaur, Meganium, Sceptile, Torterra, and Superior. I am surprised. Wow. I'm surprised I couldn't do that. Bond with my Pokemon, wow. I feel like I've used them forever and whatnot, but I guess I gotta build up that friendship. Yeah, what's that? A letter fell from the sky? What are people talking about? Is it that Wingull? Oh, we got whoa, a Swalo. Then you start seeing some post game. You start seeing some Pokemon from different generations. We're gonna run here. I hate it, but we gotta go back. I hate it. You know, we gotta fight this guy. Don't be overwhelmed by my awesome Pokemon. It just, as you're older, it feels more like a chore. But when you're a kid, you're like, after you beat the game, you're like, oh, this guy's got a... Oh, does he just have Magikarp? But, it's just one of those things where it's like you want it, like, to keep going on as a kid, but, you know, when you get older, you're just like, oh, like, this is just crazy, like, this is just, feels like a chore, but then once it's done, you're just like, oh man, like, I want more, but then you're just like, you know, there's obviously more, but then after you beat all the trainers, you're like, man, you know, I wish I could go back into that one. Because, like, some you can't. There's some are depending on day or the week or the season, or, you know, people come back or whatever, but yeah, it's just one of those things. Man, I feel like I wish I could go back to my childhood, you know, when I did play this game for the first time. It was really amazing, and it quickly became my favorite Pokemon game, obviously because it's my first. Everyone's gonna have one of their first games to you know, be their favorite, and they'll stand by it, and, you know, I respect that, you know. And then we get in these quarrels of, like, which one's better, and this, that, and the third. Another Magikarp. But yeah. Set another waterfall. This guy. Ugh, this guy's got nothing but Magikarp again. I think this is his last one, if I'm not mistaken. I hope it's not. Boom. Oh yeah. I'm so worried that I cannot speak. Man, you're telling me. You just spammed me with Magikarps that I didn't even ask for. A wonderful fisherman who loves everything. This fisherman will fight with wonderful Pokemon. Yeah, after we get this guy, we're gonna put on a repel. Okay, 3 Pokemon, I can deal with that. Tentacool. And it's also nice, like, after you beat post-game, you get to see Pokemon from the past that, you know, you remembered and are only exclusive to post-game. That's what a lot of people have griped about in this these games. They were just like, oh, you know, like it was like a reboot for the games. It was like a soft reboot, and people didn't like that because obviously, you know, the whole premise of Pokemon is catch them all. But if you can't catch them all, like, you know, that's, you know, some, you know, garbage. But then people were mad, like, man, I beat the game and I didn't catch them all. But then it takes post-game to actually unlock that feature. But even still, you don't even get them all. Like, sure, you can trade and you can, quote-unquote, you can get them all. But obviously you have to trade them in. Like, you have to, like, you know, go certain places. But there's only a limited amount of Pokemon. In Pokemon Black and White 2, you can, like, it's just a lot more, you know, you get the national deck and you get just a lot more open compared to Black and White. Like, obviously you can go to the past and get Pokemon here and there, but you have to see the Pokemon. Like, you can't just trade to trade. Like, you have to have seen the Pokemon. So, you know, that's back in the Wi-Fi battle days. Like, it's just, it's a really hard thing compared to Black and White 2. Like, it was just more easier. Like, you had a lot more access and more Pokemon, of course. 59, getting right up on that level 60. I feel like Electros is very underrated. Or, I don't want to say underrated, like, he's definitely appreciated, but a lot of people, when they think of electric types, they don't really put Electros in there, but I think it's pretty good. Nice. I lost, but I still love everything. And that's the attitude you should have in life. Alright, let's go here. Oh, is our egg hatching? Oh, finally. Wow. Here it is, our Larvesta. Wow. Larvesta hatched from the egg. Would you like to give a nickname to the newly hatched Larvesta? Sadly, no. And then we can put on a, what's it called? XP share. That's what it was. I think, don't quote me on this, Larvesta evolves at level like 70 or 60. It's a high level, so we're gonna go from the bottom up because that's just a little quicker. Oh yeah, we already passed it, so yeah. Ooh. Well, at least we actually have a Larvesta we're making progress on. Is this the ruckus that's causing? Wingull looks like it lost 3 grams on Route 13. I wish I could help it. 3 grams? 3 grams? What is that supposed to be? Grams on Route 13. Like Telegram? Is that what it's talking about? From my point of view, art is feeling and logic, and a beautiful battle is also feeling and logic. Aw, man, I thought you were gonna... I thought we were just gonna talk. At least it's one. Camera up. Well, we'll make this quick. Thankfully, it's just one Pokemon. I'm actually curious to see what this is going to do to Larvesta. Is it going to bring him up to like level 20 since he's level 65? I know Samurot's going to eat up most XP. 1439, 7,227. Level 2, level 3, level 4. Yeah, here we go. Level 5, level 6, level 7, level 8, level 9. Level 10, okay, now we're in double digits. Beach Life, level 11, level 12, Oh wow, this is going a lot faster than I thought it was. But I know once it gets up to that certain level, it starts to slow down dramatically. 17, wow. Level 17. I could not see your strength. Wow. What a jump, guys. Razor Claw. Ooh. Graham, too. Oh. I thought he meant like Grams doesn't wait. Three. Two more. Wingle looks happy. Oh, okay. So I guess we're going to find these telegrams. I guess one is over here. It should have said letters, because Graham just sounds weird. I wonder if this is one. Nope. Not even close. That's a good thing to have, though, right there. Oh, is this giant chasm? Yeah, here it is. Giant chasm. This is what I wanted to get to. Ooh. Ah, shaking grass. I want to get an Arduino just for the XP, just to see the Larvesta go crazy. Wow, so 3 more telegrams, huh? Let's see. Let's see if we can't find them. Oh, I forgot I ran out. Wingle! But I'm trying to help you, so it's attacking me. Let's get a bag going. There we go. Let's see, 2 more. I heard a parasol on the beach. Where are these? Is there one over here? I wonder if there's one over here. Oh, this is just a big patch of grass. I wonder if that's one right there. Letters falling from the sky. Deep sea scale. That is not what I wanted. Quite the opposite. What's this guy want? You look like a competent Pokemon trainer. If I have a battle with you, I may learn some secrets. Yeah, this guy's just out in the sticks. What's he doing over here? 3 Pokemon. Fisherman Pete. Feebas. See, I'm not mad because now I have a goal to get that Larvesta up. Nice. Level 18. Remoraid. Level 19. Kingler. Whoa, he's a big one. Slam. Let's do revenge here. Do waterfall just for the little move, but Man, where are those other ones? Is it like a daily thing? Takedown, that's a good move. Level 21. 22. Yep, a strong person is strong, a weak person is weak. Weird. I guess we got some strong Pokemon in that patch of grass. There's probably a letter. Yeah, that's probably one of them. Right there. But where would that third one be, huh? Maybe behind this house? Just keep spamming. It'd be kind of nice if they put it here. Let's go behind the rocks maybe. Maybe we got something going on behind. Ooh. Whoa, what is this? I don't remember this, guys. Wow. Let's use hold on. Let's actually use a housing machine. Yeah, I'm on it. Pearl string. Huh. Very interesting, guys. I do not remember that. What's in here? I'm a little scared, guys. Who are you? Is this the X-Team Plasma member? I found this plate when I used the move Dive in the sea around Undella Town, but I don't know how to use it. You can have it if you like. Splash plate. Yeah, that's for Arceus. I have another one. Take this too. Draco plate. They say there's a sunken temple at the bottom of the sea around Undella Town. Those plates are resting in the temple. Maybe they're treasure. Yeah, this is for Arceus. Arceus. Wow, I don't remember that. Okay. Wow, where is this last letter here? I think that is one. You'd think they'd be very, very close. Unless they're both up there, but then... Hard scale. Ooh, interesting. Interesting place to put one in. I was about to say, I kind of want to figure out this little mystery going on here. I don't see another... 3 telegrams is a little crazy. Whoa, Soul Rock. That's something you don't see every day. Let's run. Let's actually put on a max repel. I think one was up here. Yeah, one was up here. I don't know where that last one could be. Let's go fight this guy, because this guy's obviously circling for a fight. It's okay, but he's strong. I have to go to another town to get a different Pokemon for strength. Is that Min-Kada or Min-Kada? I think that's Min-Kada. Level 23. Nothing. Whoa. I didn't. Like, I remember that Pokemon, but wow. Like, it's been a minute. You don't see that Pokemon often. There's a lot of Pokemon that go unappreciated, but, you know, every Pokemon is someone's favorite. 24. Metapod. Poor little Metapod. See here? Let's do another surf. I always hate the walking ones, the walking trainers. I'm just like, oh lord. Like, obviously you want to fight. Some of them, like the sitting trainers, I'm just like, okay, like you can tell, like, sometimes, majority of the time they want to fight, but sometimes they'll just talk and it makes that much better. Don't know where that last letter is. Would that be it? Alright, let's get this out of the way. Oh, traveling trainer. Let's battle just for fun. I just got done with a whole escapade of battles. Please just have one. Okay, yeah, great. I lied. I don't like more battles. Like, I know there's a goal now, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter anymore. I'm running low on moves. Our party points are going down. I mean, look at my waterfall, my sir. At least after this, we've made it to the town. That's kind of what I wanted to do. It's shroomish. And we're poisoned. You get drained, that's gonna hurt. Alright, let's let the little guy live. Not for long. I just got in here. You're joking, right? Wake up. Man, this little guy's just getting it on. Wake up. It's like me in the morning. Come on, Urshan. Nice. I'm sorry, little one. It's like Thanos. I am a ninja. He put up a good little fight, I ain't gonna lie. I can't even do that. Look at this little thing, that's funny. Down with the city. See? That's huh? Is that regular? No, I want to see more Pokemon. Well, that's great and all, but I am just I'm running out of everything. Route 13. We made it, guys. We made it. Methodical and orderly. Let's heal. I need to heal bad. Whew. Oh, there's a cop. I don't have anything to do ever since I took a post here. Since nobody goes outside at night, it's very peaceful. Do you know about Garcita flowers? Since early times in Sinnoh, people made a bouquet of Garcita flowers to give someone to show their feelings of appreciation. What's this lady doing? Every gym badge tells a story of a hard-won victory against a worthy opponent. I can look at a gym badge and tell you that's right. Can I see one of your gym badges? Absolutely. Which badge are you going to show me? Legend badge. How about that? Ooh, it tells you your team. That's cool. I did not know that. Very cool. Very, very cool. Let's heal our Pokemon. Because we need it big time. Okay, I'll take our Pokemon for a few seconds. I think we're waiting. Alright. You know what? I'm very intrigued. So I am going to deposit Larvesta just for now. But I really want to take out Uchog, because I think he knows Strength. If I'm not mistaken. Super Fang. Who knows Strength? I think it's my Stoutland. Yeah, let's take him out. Because this is going to help us a ton, especially over here. Because this is like a shortcut to the chasm. This rock needs to be pushed in. Repels effect. You know what? Let me teach Cut. Let me teach it Cut. Can you learn Cut? That Scotland? Unable. Great. Nobody. Let's use our Max Repel. Oh, sorry guys. It's just gonna make things easier. So we're actually just going to, we're gonna work our way back. So we're gonna start from back here. Alright, we gotta go all the way up here. I'll be mad if this isn't one of the letters, because then I'm like, okay, I don't know where the other two would be. Unless that one by the Psychic. Oh wow. So now I'm really at a loss for words, because I don't know. Why would this be? Why would this patch of grass be? Are they hidden? Let's see here. Dowsing machine. There's no way that they're hidden. They're like, okay, they keep falling from the sky, but like, I'm not seeing any. You'd think people would just give that to you, but I don't know if it's like a daily thing. You know. But I guess seeing those letters. Okay, yeah, let's get that in there. So that's just a shortcut to Giant Chasm, because that's what this is over here. What is over up here? Up yonder. Yeah, it's like a little lookout. Is this already? Big mushroom. Okay, so I guess it's good that we do have this. Max Repel and Stoutland with us because we're in a cave, so we have a lot to push around. Maybe it's a daily thing, that letter stuff, because I was a little intrigued. But you know, it worked out in the end. You know, we made shortcut, and you know, wow, what a What a walk. Tiny mushroom. Star piece. Oh, wow. I did not notice. Tiny mushroom. So many tiny little mushrooms here. They sell for a good price. I think a certain person pays for them. Common shard. It's like Money Alley over here. Always choose this path. I say that, but I really don't know. I'm just kind of taking a shot in the dark. Always choose the other path I like. Alright, let's take another one. Big loop. I don't even know what's over here. I forgot. It's been a minute. This is just a little maze. Oh. That's a little silly. That just brings you over here. Well, I guess if you didn't have to move. Now I'm a little curious. I'm a little intrigued. Because there's stuff still. Oh, I see. Because you have to go around to do that. I see. Let's go all the way back. So we can go to the chasm. Now this is making sense. Here we are. You can actually, I don't know if it's this game, but you can actually catch a ditto around this area. I think it's in, I don't know if it's in black and white too or whatnot, but I don't think there's any more boulders to be pushed, but just in case. Kind of scoping the area out first, and then we'll check everything out. Revive. I'm getting everything, you know, I've invested back in, you know, just out here. Oh, I gotta use another one. Let's use one of these. Alright. Let's go down here. Carbos, that's nice. I think that raises your attack stat. That's an Audino probably, so we're gonna go past that. Ooh, I could have gotten that. I don't know why I didn't do that. Is this the little chasm up here? Full heal? Because I know there's a lake. Okay, that's a down. Okay, that's also a down. Interesting. Okay, can't get in there. It's like a little labyrinth in here. It's kind of cool, but kind of a little annoying. Max Revive, yeah, we're getting our money's worth being out here. Here we go. let's see, is that dowsing machine? Are we at the start? Side shock, that's a good move. Okay. To the left is my start. Is a start. So you actually have to go in a little circle. I goofed. We gotta go in another circle. Alright, I got an idea though. Since we kind of know that there's not anything close or nearby, we'll go through here. Boom. You gotta take that right. Yeah, I see now. We don't want to go down there, and I'll tell you why. In just a little bit. Oh wow, we're blocked. My thing is this. How do we get on that side? I think we have to do that thing. But before we do that, let's see. Give me just a second. I will have to use the bathroom really quick. Alright guys, sorry about that. I'm back. Alright, let's go. I think... Do I have any Pokemon that knows the move Fly? I guess we'll find out. I don't think Rush. Yeah, I don't have any Pokemon that knows the move Fly, sadly. We'll come back here in a little bit. Ooh, you can get a Matang out here? I love Flip-Clack. That's like, wow. I don't know what you get a Metagross at, maybe like 65 or 70. That's pretty good. We need to go back, and I'll explain. In just a second. It's mainly for the story and the way I wanted to set up the, I guess the stream. I just wanted to get things done in a certain order so it could just be... What's over here? Oh, no. It could be easier. Just ask, you know, it's nighttime during the town, but let's just see what's going on. I thought Undella Town was pretty cool. Very modern, you know, like what it said, orderly. There's a pool on the roof, that's crazy. There are a lot of people in the world, and there are just many different characteristics and ideas. I think I'd be really happy if I could meet a lot of people and see the differences for myself. My mama says there's a scary monster who comes out of a big hole at night, so we have to stay home and be good, but that monster must be a Pokemon, right? So I'm not scared at all. Yeah. I just wanted to, I should have done this in the first place, but just get everybody's story on what's going on, what's happening at night, you know? There's a monster at night. Something's going on. Something eats people out here. Let's talk to this guy. My grandma loves old stories. I'm always having to listen to her really long stories, but sometimes if it's at night, she'll fall asleep right in the middle of the story. It's okay though. She's not only healthy, she's a free-spirited grandma too. What do you want now? Did you pick now to listen to my stories? Yes. Okay. I'll tell you. Behind our Undella Town, there's a big hole in the ground. That hole, way in the past. I'm so tired. That hole, there was a big crash down. Inside was big, scary, really scary. What do you want now? I want her to repeat herself. She's talking about the meteor that had crashed, you know, down with the original dragon. And the shell that remained was Kyurem. Along the road ahead, there's a coastline that fishing fans love. Plink! That's the sound my fishing rod makes. I love to hear it every day. Yeah, but originally, most people don't know this, but the original dragon of Reshiram, Zekrom, and Kyurem were all one dragon. And a lot of people don't know that, but they all got split up because of everybody's different ideals and whatnot. The two brothers' ideals, but you know, they were one dragon, but they split, and the shell that remained was Kyurem. This is Undella Town. Here, everyone lives according to the rules from the moment they awaken to the time they go to sleep. My Pokemon is always running off to go play on its own, but it always comes back before dark, so I guess it's okay. Alright, let's go through the middle here. Or is this just... I don't know if I went through here or not. Oh yeah, I did. So basically they're saying there's something that goes on in this town. Something happens at night. There's a monster at night. You know, needs to be dealt with. And... yeah. I just wanted that for the... you know, the plot and the lore, and it just, you know, it's a hop, skip, and a jump away from over here, and I wanted to layer it like that, but there was a big meteor from space that had crashed on Earth, and I think the dragon had, like, awakened from the meteor, or, you know, like the meteor had crashed, but it had all the dragons or whatnot. I don't remember the full story. Ooh, there's a gold bat in here. I don't remember the full original story, but basically, I think either when it crashed they separated into different Pokemon, or there was just the original dragon, and it was just the original dragon. It landed on Earth, and then the two brothers had found it, and then that's when the dragons separated, and they had two different ideals and whatnots about truth, so they just they stopped. And you know, obviously if one's gonna pick the left and one's gonna pick the right, you know, that's how we get these two different Pokemon. But you know, Reshiram sided with one brother, and you know, Ice Beam. Ooh, that's a really good move. But you know, one sided with one brother and the other sided with the other, and you know, the shell that remained was Kyurem. We're about to find out now. Let's go through these forests. There's also a lot of really good Pokemon out here. I like it. It's a little eerie. It's a little creepy out here, especially when you're a kid and you're hearing the story over and over again. There's this pond. Whoa. Whoa. It's snowing. This is a cave. Here it is. I'm just kidding. This is not. This isn't excavator. It's gonna be something different. Did you just ooh woo? What? What? What do you mean? Did I just ooh woo? What? I've not been looking at chat. I don't know when that was said, but that looks like it was very recent. Let's see here. We wanna. I think our max repel ran out, so that's why we are gonna use another one. Okay, no, it didn't run out. Okay. Let's see here. We're gonna save just in case. Can never be too careful because you know you can kill these things. Ooh, there it is. When you interacted with the Pokemon in the house. Oh yeah. I was making the little voice. Alright. I'm getting out of here. Okay. Here it is. Rah! Here it is. Kyurem. This is the shell. Level 75, by the way. This is a little tidbit. This is the only legendary that they did not shiny lock in Gen 5. And what shiny locking is basically the developers of the game, they coded it to where they coded it to where if Glaciate, that's a powerful move. They coded it to where they did not want the legendaries to be shiny, so they shiny locked them, so there was no like quote unquote shiny hunting to be. So they're like shiny Kyurem, not Kyurem, shiny Zekrom and shiny Reshiram exist, but in Gen 5 they do not because they were shiny locked. But out of the legendaries, this is the only one that is not shiny locked. I want to use Hydro Pump, but I don't want to kill this here. But we'll just keep using Surf. But yeah. So you could actually soft reset and keep, you know, turning off your game and loading your game. Ooh, he killed him. Wow, interesting. But Reshiram. Yeah, Reshiram in the game, like, he cannot be shiny. And I'm pretty sure in Black and White 2 he cannot also be shiny. But in different games you can find like a shiny Reshiram. But they shiny locked him, so I don't want this to kill him, but that's gonna kill me. So I don't even have to worry about killing him. But basically what I'm trying to say is they forgot to shiny lock a Kyurem, so he looks a little purple. Let's use this Mage. But you cannot catch any shiny Pokemon because they just did not want people to get the legendaries, or like they didn't want the. I guess from what I'm trying to get at is obviously I don't know the full answer, but they try to shiny lock the legendaries. So people couldn't hunt for them, or they didn't want people like getting them, or whatever the case might have been. Ooh, that killed him. Well, I did not want that to happen, but this is what we say, folks. Disappear into the darkness of the cave, or we can do a little magic trick and... Oh my god, he's right here. What? I guess we're gonna use Hydro Pump, honestly. But yeah, they basically forgot to shiny lock Kyurem in this game, so like he can have a shiny form, but the other two dragons can't. And you know, like my guess was like it was because they didn't want people hunting while they're spinning. Because the dragons are part of the game and cutscenes, so they just didn't want that to happen. People to keep resetting. They wanted people to focus on the story. Assuming. Glacier. But yeah, he is the shell of the original dragon. I might have to look that story up because I did forget. But basically, a meteor came crashing down, and I don't know. Ooh, wow, that is Hydro Pump, and that did that. Endeavor. You avoided? That is crazy. In prison. What if I run out? Can I just switch? Because I feel like in prison means you can't use that move, or you can only use that. Okay, yeah. So you can't use that move more than once. Oh, stop. Nice, this is what I wanted. Critical hit, let's go to our bag. Try to catch this thing. Pokeball! I should have done a quick ball. I forgot I had those. No, this thing's a pain in the butt to catch. Oh my goodness, this thing's a pain in the butt to catch. Endeavor. Ooh, hold on. That hurts. Let's see. Can we get one? Not even one? Whew, come on. Give me one. Give me at least one shake. Oh, this thing's always been a pain in the butt. Every time I've tried to catch this thing in the past, and you know, just whatever. That's gonna kill me because I didn't heal. It really wouldn't have killed me if I healed, but I wasn't focused on that. I was focused on trying to catch it, which I still am. Maybe we can use Larvesta. You know, he's a low level to where you won't kill him, but Pokeball, what am I doing? What do we got? Timer Ball? Why not? This is actually a very powerful Pokeball. One. So, for how many turns go on, the catch rate increases. That's gonna do some damage. Let's use another one. Eventually, like, this is like a... Like, it doesn't matter... But it's like an eventual, like... It's an eventual catch. That's gonna kill, but... Not really worried about that. Stout? Actually, he's... I don't want to kill him. But... I wonder, since he's so... We're gonna use Crunch here. I wonder, since he's so low of level, that he won't, like, do that much damage. But I probably will die from this too. Well, there was our only little chance for getting a little tick off, but... Let's see what we got going on here. For laughs, let's use Pokeball. Because I think it was something I read somewhere where Pokeballs actually... what was it? It was something like... With legendaries, like, there's a higher... Obviously, there's a higher catch rate with an Ultra Ball, but over time, like, when you use so many, like, you can go to a Pokeball or something, and it will think it's, you know, one of your last ones, so it can just go. Endeavor. Man, this thing is being a pain in the butt. I think one time I brought like 40 Ultra Balls, and it took like 30 something Yeah, like, look at him. Dragon Pulse, that's gonna be a one-shot KO. Sad. We'll heal up Samurott after Mean Shao. Let's use our bag. Let's use status. Let's get our Samurai healed, and then we're gonna heal that with a potion. And then yeah, we're gonna heal that with a potion. Ooh, this is gonna hurt. Yeah, that's why I went with the revive on Samurai. Honestly, this Pokemon really isn't doing too terribly much to me, but I'm just trying to stay alive for long enough to, you know, just catch it. Dragon Pulse. Knew that was coming. You know, for those tuning in, you know, glad y'all are here. Right now we're trying to catch a legendary. Right now we're trying to catch Kyurem. And it's not really going swimmingly right now, but you know, it's still the beginning. But let's see what we got going on here. Ultra Ball. Let's see, hopefully we can get it. I haven't gotten a single shake with an Ultra Ball here. Yeah, I don't know what it is. He just does not like Ultra Balls. But I mean, if it comes down to it, I can just use those, what's it called? I can use those, I think, not repeat balls, but a timer ball, that's what it is. Endeavor, I can take that. We'll use more Hyper Potion, sadly, but I wish he'd just keep using imprisonment. Yeah, here we go. I get to get my little break here, so I can... I don't want to catch him in a timer ball, because I don't think they look terrible, but they don't look that great. We'll try an Ultra Ball a couple more times. If that doesn't, we'll bust out the timer ball. Okay, we got a shake, guys. We got 2 shakes. 3 shakes? Ooh. That is what you get, guys, when you're trying to catch this Kyurem. He is just so stubborn. It's a little annoying, but that gave me hope. That gave me hope. I'm not gonna lie, that gave me hope, and I'm a little surprised. But then watch this. The next ball you throw, he's gonna break out. That's just how that's how this game goes. That's how it goes. Yep. That's just, yep. I've done this too many times over the years. He's definitely one of the more difficult ones to catch. We got 3 shakes on that one, but not that final seal. Come on. Yep. In prison, yeah. I think he's got like 20 priority points for that move, so I just hope he keeps spamming it. You know, eventually if he does run out of moves though, he'll just run away, but I don't want him to do that. But, you know, I've already saved, let's see, 1, 2, 3. Yes! Nice. Let's go. Finally, I can add somebody good to my team. Boundary Pokemon. It generates a powerful freezing energy inside itself, but its body became frozen when the energy leaked out. Give a nickname? No. Transfer to the PC. That's our legendary. Let's see. Yeah, there's really not much more. Let's see here. In this cave. I don't think. Yeah. Dowsing machine. No, I think you can encounter Pokemon here and whatnot. But that little storm should have unfrozen over since we had caught him, which is good. And this is how you get on this side. Okay. Now, yeah. That brings you around. Okay, so let's go back to Undella Town. Okay, that just wore off. Man, really need a Pokemon with Fly. We'll jump, hopefully. Yeah, good. we can go back. Whew. Let's see, let's go to our bag, and then let's go to our max repel, use that, get out of this cave. Now we know nothing's here since we've had our dowsing machine on. Let's go down. Alright. I'm kind of glad we brought our Stoutland. Sure, he was low level, but, you know, I wanted him for the sense of, like, we made this little shortcut. Because if you don't push this in, it's a shortcut from that town pretty quick. You have to go up these stairs and push that boulder in. But, let's go... We caught the monster. This is the monster I was talking about. Let's heal up and, yeah, we'll switch out some Pokemon here. Kyurem's a pretty good Pokemon I have on this team. On the team. Yes, let's rest, and then we'll switch out some Pokemon that I don't really use. We can put our Stoutland back. I still don't know. Let's see what we got going on. Samurai, Electros, Reshiram, Haxorus, Mean Shout, and a Stoutland. Obviously, I'm trying to have a... I have a not Volcarona yet, but I have a, what's that called? Larvesta, and we're gonna put him here. Mean Shout! Mean Shout is one of those Pokemon that are... She's good, but I find I use... The thing that I'm dealing with right now is, like, my Pokemon is very dragon heavy and super effective to dragon. Haxorus, boom. Reshiram, boom. And then if I have a, you know, Kyurem, like, boom. You know, so it's good to have a little coverage. So Samurai and Electros are good, but I really do need a fire type. That's where I'm trying to build up that Larvesta. But I am going to do something really quickly and look up, first of all, let me buy some Ultra Balls. Let's see. And some Hyper Potions, because I've used a lot of those. 7, yeah, let's buy 13 of those, so we'll have 20. $15,000, which is insane. How many revives do we have? 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, let's buy 3 of those. And then we are gonna finally buy a lot of these, we need a lot of max repels. Where we at? When do we use a lot of these? I like to have 60. Hold on. 17, yeah. Yeah, all this money just going crazy. Let's buy our Ultra Balls. I don't even know how many we have here, guys. Okay. Let's keep 30. That's a good, healthy number. Actually, no. Not 35, I do not. I've done that before, that sucks. Let's see, sometimes they'll sell moves here. Okay, here's mail. Okay, we don't need mail. You can actually send mail and put it to your Pokemon and write little letters and send them to people back in the day. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. So for those that had missed it, there is a little Wingull that lost a couple letters. And I'm trying to figure out where, like, the other two are. In like the game. I don't know if it's like a daily thing or... Okay. Okay, so apparently I'm gonna keep our Stoutland, just in case. Let's see, we do need to use our repel. sorry guys. Okay. Let's go down here. Oh wow, shaking grass. Alright. So this little Wingle had lost 3 grams. And it confused me because it was like grams, like, you know, weight. But it was like telegrams, and I'm like, why didn't it just say letters? But it was just weird. Let's see. Does he have one? Oh! Oh my goodness, he's got one. So, we already have gram 2 we gave. Where are the others? I think this lady might have one. No. Maybe this one? Oh, yeah. Oh, we found all 3 grams. I don't. Yeah, you get a little move from this, I'm pretty sure. Okay, let's go all the way back. Cause that intrigued me midstream. I was just so like, okay, we gotta be careful now because I don't want to. Okay. Actually, we're gonna save like 20 steps so we can just get here real quick. All right. Oh great, could that be the gram? Yeah, see, she says gram, and I'm just like, that just doesn't seem right. Like, you just couldn't say letter. Oh great, could that be the gram? Let's show him we go. Right, that's gonna give him those 2. We got them all. This helps Wingle a lot. Nice happy. Reek. Okay, and then he just flies off, I'm pretty sure. Wingle flew away looking happy. Oh, something is on the ground. And this is how you get the move U-turn, which is a very good competitive move. Now there's a, you know, when you're playing single player, I'm not saying even a single player it's bad, but like depending on whatever, it's not, it's a really good move is what I'm trying to say, but like, I guess in single player there's a lot, you know, just in the story there's a lot more moves you would choose over that, but in competitive it's pretty good, as well as, you know, it depends on the Pokemon. Thank you, trainer. When we see happy Pokemon faces, we feel happy, don't we? And that's the Wingle little mystery. Okay, what else was there? Okay, yeah, there was the Wingle thing. Yeah, that was, we got that taken care of. I wonder what this is. Well, that's what I totally forgot. Oh, go back. I totally forgot to, why not? He's very close to 71, so I totally forgot to put on a repel. Let's see. That's a one-shot. You can't defeat Samurai. He's a tank. Level 71. Oh wait, let me not make the same mistake twice. Max repel. Alright. Man, there's 2 trees right there. Yeah. We're gonna have to put our Stoutland up, which is fine. Undella Town. But we can put our Stoutland up. We won't need him anymore. I just kind of used him for, you know, the cave and the giant chasm, as well as like getting to stuff. But let's deposit him. We won't need him anymore. Does he have an item? No. And then I think we have a Wachog that knows cut, if I'm not mistaken. I taught it cut. Because I'm a little intrigued. I'm not saying I've gotten every Let's see, does he know cut? Oh, this Patrat knows cut. Yeah, I remember I taught something. I was supposed to say, I know I taught something cut. He was my original like you know, HM Slave, but I've actually never really used a Pat Rat. I feel bad because I only use them for these moments, but I've actually never used a Pat Rat on a team, but I know they're pretty good. Peck. Squeak! He's cute. I like him. I feel like he's a little underrated, but, you know, especially in the beginning, you realize how powerful Umaxi. I definitely needed that. I've used a lot of those. You realize how powerful Retaliate is as a move, as well as the Watchog. You know, I feel like he's pretty powerful, you know, early on in mid-game, but then after that, he kind of just, like, there's a lot more Pokemon you choose over him. But I feel like he can also still be good. Alright, let's deposit him, and then we'll put our Larvesta. Okay, I already messed up. But we can put our Larvesta in that slot. I don't know if we should keep I don't know if we should keep man, I've done this twice already. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know if we should I know I can go to move Pokemon. It's just a little difficult to see how I'm playing. Yeah, okay. Now I don't know if that's something we should keep on our team, since our team is so dragon heavy. So that's where Larvesta comes in play. You know, Samurott, Electros, Larvesta evolving into a Volcarona, that's really good. Haxorus is good, but then once you got Reshiram, and you know, it's just kind of like, okay, he's on my team because he's a legendary. You know, we also have a Tornadus, but I really hadn't evolved him. Let's get a summary on this guy, shall we? Let's see what's his stats. He has... what's his nature? I didn't get to look at it. Quick-tempered. So... his special defense is up and his defense is down. That's not terrible, but he's got pretty good stats. He's an ice dragon, I think. Yeah, a dragon ice. So yeah, I've already got. I don't know. I think it's one of those things. Like, he's not bad. I think we just need a better team, but... oops, sorry. We need a better team, of course, but... Let's look up our time map, shall we? Because we just got... well, I don't want to say we just got here, but... what I like the most is... you know, last stream we had obviously went from Route 16 to the Marvelous Bridge to Route 15 to the Poke Transfer Lab. We've already gone through Lost Thorn Forest, you know, in the beginning of our run, going to the left side. But we went to Black City, and then we had that whole stream of just going to the Abundant Shrine, and then that Route 14, and we stopped there because that was so tedious. It was crazy. And then, you know, at the beginning of the stream, we started off in Undella Town and beat Cynthia. And then we skipped Undella Bay because I feel like that's an episode on its own. Cause it's like a labyrinth. It's very mysterious. It's very, you have a time limit to get in and out before you get shot out of the ruin. That's a whole episode on its own, or another stream. But we went to Undella Town. That took us a while to beat Cynthia, you know, like my last playthrough and run. It took me 3 or 4 times to beat her, but this run it took me 4. I'm not surprised. Then we took the long and treacherous journey from Route 13. That took forever. Then we finally got to Lacunosa Town. That was very hard to say. Lacunosa Town. We went to the giant chasm, and then, you know, figured out the legend, and, you know, there was something that was eating people and Pokemon at night, which we figured out was Kyurem, and then we caught that. And then we got Route 12, the Village Bridge, and then Route 11, and then we meet up at that Opelucid City. And then, you know, that was that first run where it went that way. but I think instead of going back and to the Undella Bay, we won't go there. We'll make that an episode on its own. Because honestly, I don't remember the what's the word? I don't remember, because there's a certain path you have to take. Now you can do obviously trial and error, but I know that's gonna take a long time. And I have one of the books that I can get it down right now and actually do that of look at the path. But I think for the rest of the stream, we'll go to Route 12 and Village Bridge, which I love, and then Route 11. But yeah, let's get out of here. All right. Let's see here. I don't know if we have a rappel on. Okay, here's the exit. Yeah. Oh, well, there's my answer. Let's see here. Route 12. Okay, Route 12. Ooh. I guess you're wanting to fight. I was checking the landscape around here just now, but I'm also interested in you. Yep, here we go. We got to fight. Alright, let's see what you got. A Paris. Alright. We can just surf through this, even though it's not as effective. What? I did not even know that was a thing. I guess we're gonna use revenge. Aromatherapy. Ooh, that's a pretty little thing. A soothing aroma. I wonder if this is gonna one-shot. Ah, nah. Alright, since, we got I guess we're in a forest, and we weren't near the coast anymore, we are just going to switch to an Electros. And he's got a flamethrower. We could use Reshiram, but I just thought it was easier. Let's see. Flamethrower. $300. Yeah, our Larvesta's gaining points. Level 27. I don't know what level he evolves at. I don't know if y'all want to look that up and put it in there. Put it in the chat or whatnot. But I don't know what. I want to say he evolves at level. It's a high level. I want to say he evolves at level 65 or 60, or even. I don't want to say 70. That's a little too high. In the 60s for sure, I'd say. All right, let's use this. All right. Level 28, nice. Oh my, what an interesting trainer. Yes, I need money. Please give me money. I've just spent like 30k and all that stuff. Are you raising these Pokemon all alone, or do you rely on Pokemon daycare? I raise them on my own. Eustace. What an interesting name. Makuta. Is that the hand? Oh, yeah. Well, he looks a little chunky in this. I mean, I know he is chunky. Usually, like, in other games, he looked a little smaller and chubby. Nice. Riolu. little cute little Pokemon, but very powerful. Especially when it evolves into Lucario. Yeah, but basically, you know, I had looked it up on the side because I had forgotten. You know, I'd been up a while. But basically, when we had gotten that, what's it called? Kyurem Tyro. Basically, a little excerpt was saying, let's see, let's use this move. It was saying, you know, long ago in Unova, a single original dragon arrived via an icy meteor, later splitting into Reshiram, Zekrom, and the cold shell Kyurem after a bitter war of ideals. Did that not do anything? Let me try that again. But it said, a massive freezing comet blazed across the ancient Unova sky, slamming into the earth and carving out what is now known as the Giant Chasm. That's where we just were, and, you know, where we encountered Kyurem. And it says, from this icy crater emerged a magnificent singular entity, the original dragon. It possessed infinite power, embodying the complete balance of the universe, and it walked side by side with humans to help build the early kingdom. Years later, twin heroes who ruled the region began to argue over the future of the world. The older brother sought truth, while the younger brother chased ideals. Their fierce disagreement tore through the heart of the original dragon. Unable to choose one master over the other, the mighty beast split into two at the top of Dragon's Ball Tower. Reshiram was born of truth and sided with the older brother. Zekrom was born of ideals and sided with the younger brother. Left behind was the wake of the separation was Kyurem, a hollow and freezing shell stripped of both truth and ideals. Weakened and leaking dangerous cryogenic energy that froze its own body, the remnant dragged itself back into the original impact site, the deep crater of the Giant Chasm, where it fell into a permanent icy slumber, wailing endlessly for a hero to make it home. That is insane, guys. What a story. Like, I had known, because, like, I had known it was that, but I had forgotten, because I used to be so upkept with the story, but it had just been a minute. But yeah, I wanted to originally figure that out, but let's keep going. Revive. Let's see. Yeah, this is just honestly just a big empty grass patch with, ooh, that's a nice move with a lot of trainers. And of course, they all want to fight. I was checking for Pokemon around here just now, but I'm also interested in you. A Weedle? I think. Let's see how long we can shoot. You know what? Honestly, for being back, we're very close to 3 hours. It's like 2:50. I think we'll. Ooh, he looks really good sprite. I think we'll just go to the village where we won't like try to, you know, do too much in one stream. Because that really doesn't leave much to do in the next one, per se. Larvesta's at 30. Flame Charge is a very good move. What does he... I think String Shot sucks. Let's see. Well, Ember... Yeah, let's just get rid of Ember. That should just be out. Like... Kakuna. Alright, let's get the surf going. Ugh. These trainers on trainers on trainers on trainers are a lot. what an interesting Pokemon. I wonder for the ultimate move if I have to be a certain, what's it called? A certain level for my Pokemon. Or if it's just the bond. My Pokemon are running around in this beautiful grassland. Please take a look. Hopefully you're the last one. Ooh, you have 5 Pokemon? That is crazy. Let's see, Surf. Let's see. $31. Yeah. Let's keep battling. Oh. Honestly, I didn't even know I was actually streaming this long. I was like, oh, you know, it was about like 2 hours. I was like, oh, almost 3. You know, for first returning back after like 2 months, that's not bad. Oh, it's just baby Pokemon. I feel bad now. Not the skitty. Let's see. Critical hit. Akana. I think that's the little fat cactus. It evolves into like, I think it's not called Scarecrow, but it's like it's something crow or scare. I don't know. Honestly, I'll take the speed. Even with the speed, you know, debuff, like you can't faster. Level 32. Snow. Let's keep that. But the little. It looks a little different in here. 4 thing. Started to hail. I don't feel bad. I feel like I'm bullied. I'm just beating all these baby Pokemon. Share the berry with you. Pokemon 2. Citrus berry. They must have been tired because they were running around. Aw, so cute. Okay, let's see what we got going here. This takes us to Village Bridge. Let's go over here real quick. Ooh, double battle. Let's see. Whew. At least that's the last bit. It's okay to have a battle during a picnic, right? We will rattle you and your Pokemon with our perfect combination. Yeah, we'll see about that. Electros and Scaramouche. You're challenged by backpackers Faye and Sue. Oh, y'all got 1 Pokemon. Swoobat and Swoobat. 2 Swoobat. You know, originally, I think this playthrough I ran Swoobat, but then after a while he just became kind of weak. I don't know if y'all ran into that, but that was definitely something I had ran into. He just wasn't that. Whoa, that's actually pretty. Yeah, I was about to say. I don't know, maybe I just went through a little hump of something. Like, yeah, maybe I just went through a little hump where like he was just not that powerful, but you know, he's doing pretty good damage, but obviously there's better psychic types to pick. Harvesta, 33. Let's see if this one shots. I'll be surprised. It does half. Okay. This will definitely finish though. Why not? Not Endeavor. Let's see here. Critical hit. Nice. We just finished. Larvesta. I think he evolves at level 60 something. I can't remember, but it's high. Alright, we had just beaten them. What does this say? Trainer tips. Even these same kind of Pokemon can have different kind of abilities. If you've caught it before, try to catch another one. Yeah, absolutely. She's looking for stuff. Okay, we're gonna run. Combi, it's not a female though. So no Vespiquen, sadly. Let's do a run. Alright, I think that's all. Let me do a Thousand Machine. Oh wait, there's stuff here. Cool. I'm on it. Tiny mushroom. These little tiny mushrooms, man. Let's put on a repel. Forgot the name for a little bit. Already used that. Use Thousand Machine. Another tiny mushroom. There's actually a person that goes crazy for these. Big mushroom, yeah, you can get a good price. I forgot who and where. Yeah, oh, hold on. What? There's something. Oh, it's over here. Oh, of course I ran into the shaking grass. It's probably. Ooh, and a Molga. That's pretty good. Obviously, there's pure electric types, but I need to get out of here because my 7 route's low. And, yeah. Okay, it's probably. Whoa, how do you even get there? You see that little, like, empty patch? Oh, it's probably a seasonal thing. This game is based off season, so you can actually get certain places during the seasons, which I know sounds a little weird, but this is the first game to implement something like that. Or at least to my knowledge, to where you can use the seasons to get and go to places. Okay, just double checking, and then we'll be out of here. Yeah, cool. Alright, Village Bridge. And then I think we'll call it there, guys. Pokemon Outbreak at Route 9. Same. I'm sorry, I forgot my uniform. Yeah, I was about to say, this is, you don't look like the person, the gatekeeper. My grandpa's going to catch a Pokemon for me. I'll become a friend of my Pokemon, and someday we will travel and Unova together. It's difficult to decide which Pokemon is best for my grandchild to meet first. Trash can is empty. Yeah, it is a little kind of hard. The Village Bridge. I think, yeah, we're gonna call it here. There's a lot of little cute stuff that goes on down here and stuff. Village Bridge Restaurant. Village sandwiches are a specialty. But I don't want to get too far into it, but we'll call it here. Let's see where we are at in the map, though. We'll do a little quick map. Yeah, right here. Oh, did not mean to do that. I'm interested because this just popped up. Huh. That was not there before. Oh, I didn't know. I guess I made a little shortcut, or maybe whatever happened, but... Well, yeah, but I guess we'll call it there. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. You know, it's been a while since I've streamed, you know. We got a lot done today, guys, in this stream. Next stream, we will be going to Village Bridge, going to Route, I think, 11 it is. Let me double check that. Route 11, yeah. And we'll be going back to that Opelucid City. But basically, at that point, we've made a complete circle around the Unova region. That is a very, very triumphant and great task. You know, it's a really good task. And then we'll tackle the Undella Bay. And I think, honestly, I don't want to say that's it, but that might be it. You know, next stream might be our last episode. You know, might have to go off with the bang, of course, but not really much to do per se. Sure, there's little things here and there, but after that, you know, we have another fun game we'll play. We'll play the sequel to this game, Pokemon Black 2, and then, man, you talk about post-game in that game. You'll love that, and even the story's longer. It's amazing, but, you know, I digress. We're getting a little too ahead of ourselves, but, yeah, you know, thank you guys for tuning in. You know, we've been streaming for, you know, about 3 hours now, or a little bit over. Yeah, a little bit, just a minute or two over now, but, not bad for coming back from like a 2-month hiatus, but yeah, hopefully I see you guys next stream, and you know, you can always watch back on replay, and then yeah, I hope you guys have a really wonderful night or day, depending when you're watching this, but yeah, I'll see you guys next stream. All right, bye bye.